Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Moto G32, and today I'll show you a couple tweaks and tricks you can do on this phone. So to get started, let's open up our settings, and from here we're going to begin by navigating into the display section. And I'm going to start off with the dark theme. So we have a toggle on and off from here, but also can tap on the text, and this will give you two additional options. So you can have it set on a schedule, and there are the two options. So schedule will include turn on at a custom time or from sunset to sunrise. So in this case, the mode will turn on dark theme during the after I believe 8 or 7 p.m. and obviously at, or not obviously, but I believe at like 7 a.m. it turns on the light mode. So it gives you basically best of both worlds. Now moving on to the next option, it's going to be the colors. So if you find the display to be a little bit too overdone in terms of the color reproduction, you can change it to natural, which is what I personally prefer. It does add a little bit more warmer tone to it, where the white just seems a little bit more yellowish or orangish more like. So if you don't like that kind of thing, then you probably want to stay with the saturated, but I personally do prefer the more natural look, so that's what I'm gonna switch to. And below that, we also have the option to change the color temperature to fit our needs, so either cold towards the bluish or warm towards the orangish. And moving on to the next thing, it's the display refresh rate. Now just a quick poll here. Auto will be basically the best option for a lot of the people, because auto switches between the two modes, either the 60 or the 90, giving you both of them whenever you need them. So 90 will be used whenever you're starting to swipe up and down like this, and when you stop, it will instantly change back to 60 to preserve battery life. But if you're planning to preserve as much of your battery as you possibly can, then you probably want to change it to 60. It might make the display look a little bit choppier because it's only displaying 60 frames now, but it will preserve a little bit more battery life. Now, this only affects the screen on time. So as long as your screen is on, that's where the battery change will happen. If, for instance, you don't use the device for extended period of time, so you just lock it and leave it like that, it will have no effect. Whichever option you have, it won't change the battery longevity at all. Now moving on to the next option is the peak display right over here, and this is basically like a screen on almost. You have the settings right here, so you can toggle on certain things. Let's see if I can view it right here. So when I lock it, I can. So it shows me a bunch of notifications, which I can, I believe, open them up by selecting them, as you can see. And also you have some other toggles sometimes here, but I don't think I had anything that would show up there. Anyway, so you can see we have also an image right here. Now, if you don't want this kind of thing on your home screen because it does consume a little bit more of your battery, then you might want to turn it off right over here. Now moving on to the last option, it's going to be the gestures, which is in the main settings page right at the bottom, or not at the bottom, no, it will be under system and gestures. Now here we have several different gestures. So the one that I want to change right off the bat will be the system navigation. So I'm going to just toggle it on, and obviously it removes the buttons from the bottom and subs them for the gesture navigation. Now clicking on the gear, I also have a little bit more info here. So I have the left and right edge sensitivity. So this blue bar basically defines if my finger is in that blue area that you can see, it will activate a back gesture. And you can customize both of them. And another thing that I want to touch upon is this one. So a swipe to invoke assistant. This basically is just the, like that, I think, swipe from a side. Yeah, bottom corner to get the assistant. So when enabled, you get this. Now I personally don't like this, so I'm gonna turn it off. Unfortunately, we don't have the option to hide the gesture indicator right here, which some devices nowadays have it. Now going back to the gestures, we also have several other ones right here, like double press power button to launch assistant, launch camera, or none. Then we have one-handed mode, So this allows you to swipe down. I believe it's actually right here instead of like from the middle. Yeah, it's from basically you want to swipe literally at the bottom of the screen. If you do it like right here, obviously it won't work. So this kind of image is a little bit misleading. Now, moving on, we also have the, where was it? There we go. Fast flashlight. Now, this is a neat option. It is enabled by default, it looks like. So I just want to point it out. The way you enable it obviously is by just shaking your phone vigorously, like this. And this is pretty kind of like tame in terms of like, there we go. So technically you might experience that you enable your flashlight sometimes by mistake. Maybe it's in your pocket and you start running and it will just enable itself. So obviously if that happens to you, you probably don't want this option, so you could just toggle it off in here. We also have settings, so vibrate when it's enabled or turned off. You can turn that on or off, that's completely up to you. And additionally, I do recommend checking out all the other gestures right here, because they do, for the most part, improve the usability of the device. So highly recommend checking them out. Now with that being said, hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.